You hear that?
What?
The sound of this top-of-the-line finely tuned sports car about to pass you like a tired old ride that's standing still.
I know you didn't just call me a tired old rod.
It's the cycle of life, man. The old model goes by the wayside so the new model can come up and bask in glory. You'll be smelling my exhaust real soon.
I know you think that makes sense, but I'm here to tell you that's some of the softest trash talking I ever heard. Guess I'll have to show you exactly what the old model still got.
Don't break down.
It's the Pacers, and they're doing business on the road. It's an interconference NBA matchup. And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball here with Clark Kellogg and Steve Curry. I'm Kevin Harlan. And, of course, the big news, Eric Bledsoe out with the injury.
Yeah, well, when he got hurt in their last game, Kevin, the hope was that it wasn't too serious. But we now know that's not the case. You really just wish him all the best in the world in coming back from it, but it's a tough blow for them.
Yeah, I mean, we know it's bad. It's still too early to tell if it's as devastating as it might be. But hopefully this is a little less serious than what people are thinking at this stage. It's just a tough one to deal with.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Pacers. Down low, Weston Hibbert. Rodney Stuckey out there with George Hill. And it's George in at the small forward.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
Kept alive. Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a loss to Oklahoma City.
And guys, they were really plagued by foul trouble in that one. Forced them into some makeshift lineups late in the game.
And Steve, the frustrating part for me in that situation is you can defend without fouling. Just move your feet and don't use your hands.
Now here's Dragic following the shot by Roy Hibbert from outside the arc. And he drops it in. Just a pretty release there from Slim. Slim's got 5 points so far.
And I know you guys saw him talking with the opposition at midcourt before the game. I got the feeling it wasn't exactly a friendly conversation.
I don't really have a problem with him chatting it up. I mean, I'm not a guy that endorses that, but I don't have a real issue with it either when you're going at an opposing star. But you better be able to back that talk up. You can't go running off at the mouth unless you can put some action and some numbers behind it.
Here is Slim following the basket by George Hill. There's the pick. In the corner, it's Morris. Passes to Slim. Shot clock at 6. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Hill kicks to George. Stuckey into the lane. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Slim. Rodney Stuckey pulls it in. Indiana trailing here. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, George sets a screen for Hill. Back to George. Tries to save it. Morris dishes to Plumlee, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they wanted, the aggressive defense to lead to.
Yeah, points in transition.
That's why you want to make the other team feel uncomfortable handling the ball, because you can get easy points out of it at the other end.
Here's George. The Suns getting the bucket. Shot from 12, and the basket by Hill. Hill's got his second basket.
Sometimes folks forget about his decent mid-range jumper. He can knock those down all game given a chance.
Morris kicks to Dragic, and the basket good.
Well, they just gave him 2 points. Defensively, you're going to have to tighten things up here. That's not a good sign.
Pacers trail by 3. Hill passes to Hibbert. Indiana moving the ball around. And George kicks to Stuckey. Phoenix grabs the miss. They defeated the Wizards in their last one.
You know, so often in the NBA we talk about how you have to earn your points the hard way, but it didn't seem like that was the case. Everything came pretty easily.
Too many of their points came the easy way, Steve. You're right. On dunks and layups against the defense that didn't really put up much resistance.
The Suns shooting their first free throws of this game.
Morris. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And Morris drops them both. Pacers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. George dishes to West. On the wing, Stuckey. Morris passes to Slim. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Slim's got his 3rd basket of the night.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
Well, if they can match that effort at the defensive end, look out.
Now, here is George. 23 points for him the last game against Oklahoma City.
I thought his rebounding was impressive as well. Guys, he made some big boards, really helped out on the glass, helped his team out big time.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
Find out what Doris Burke has for us.
During that break, Coach Rivers had some words for his team. The first thing he said, position game will be the single most important factor today. He wants them to push the tempo at every opportunity. He was also adamant that they can take advantage of this defense with the use of solid ball screens and the pick and roll game. So still in the opening quarter and already some adjustments being made. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Here's Dragic. Paul George making his last shot. Pass to Slim. Stuckey brings the double team. And so here's Phoenix. Morris passes to Slim. Just 5 on the clock. This one for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
They're really struggling defensively, giving up too many easy buckets.
And they've been on fire offensively as a result, Clark.
Hill with it. 9 points last game. George sets a screen for Hill. West a screen on Dragic. Hill with it. Guarded now by Morris. Hill drives in. That's good from West on the assist by Hill.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
The dish to Morris. Pass to Dragic from the arc. That's good. Dragic has got 5.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Agreed, Clark. They've poured in 3 of the last 5 baskets on pretty open looks behind the arc.
Now here is Hill, averaging 16 points a game. And George kicks to Stuckey. No good on the triple.
Boy, he'd like to have that one back.
Suns leading by 12. Here's Morris. Here's Plumlee. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Hibbert. The Pacers have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Here's Hill. It's hauled in by the Suns. Slim's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Morris passes to Slim. Inside. He kicks it to Morris. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Tell you what, until this defense gets out and defends the three-point line, it's going to be a parade.
Yeah, we've already seen 3 in a row from out there.
Now here is Hill. Stuckey outside. Rebound by the Suns. Slim's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
And Hill over to help. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it.
You get a chance here to take a look at Goran Dragic's numbers. Great work over the last month. Second in three-point field goal percentage, third in field goal percentage, and as a distributor, he's been really effective, ranking in the top 10 in assists.
And, you know, going back to his three-point shooting percentage, he's been an absolute dead-eye from distance. I mean, only one guy's been better than him, Steve.
And so here's Phoenix following the three-pointer by Rodney Stuckey.
And that's what's built in this early lead. Deadly shooting from behind the arc.
Yeah, the D better start getting out there on him, Steve.
Hey, guys, we got to get up shots early in the shot clock, all right? Spread the floor, move the ball, and if you get a good look, take it. Attack. Let's go.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Now let's take a look at the list of players who have been absolutely lighting it up. These are the NBA scoring leaders over the last 10 games. Let's take a look at Slim, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
Goal here of late, just a pure scoring display.
Pacers trail by 15. Hansbrough, a screen on Dragic. It's Kirilenko on the wing. Dishes it to Neal. Back to Kirilenko. Now the feed to Neal. And George, here we go. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, they've definitely had the hot hand from the three-point line so far. Always nice to start out like that.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
Goodwin's checked in for Phoenix.
Boy, his free throw shooting, just another reason he's such a good all-around player. They've made one basket after another since getting this game started, and you wonder, is the blowout in store?
Too early to say that and go there, Steve, but it has been pretty ugly so far.
Kirilenko kicks to Neal. He dishes it to Mahinmi. Knocks it loose. And the layup's good off the glass. Suns leading by 13. Moments ago, our Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with the coach, Frank Vogel. Doris?
Kevin, we've talked at length about how they plan to contain this excellent offensive ball club. He said, you know, our opponent changes, but our principles stay relatively constant. It's all about denying the high percentage shots, the layups, free throws, and open three-pointers. If they're hitting contested jump shots, you just have to tip your hat to them. Kevin, a sound strategy.
All right, Doris, Stephen Clark, what's your take on coach's strategy here?
Well, I think he's got the primary focus right where it should be, on aggressive defense, getting stops, and trying to seize control of this game at that end of the floor.
Well, another way to say it, guys, is fighting fire with fire. High-powered offense against high-powered, intense defense. And already we've got a very lopsided edge on the board for them.
Yep, +5 in rebounds. That didn't take long.
Warren, good.
They've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
Now, here is George, averaging 23 points per contest. Now Hansbrough, back to George, uncovered, and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Most of the time, that shot will go down, or the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
The pass to Mirotic. Here is Slim from past the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix. And Clark, we saw a very animated huddle that last break, and I'm sure the coach wanted something specific from his team.
Well, Kevin, this is certainly a key moment for the squad, and he's looking for players to lock into the new game plan and carry it out the rest of the way. That's what he's trying to get across.
And here's Kirilenko following the 3 from Slim. 6 on the shot clock. That's good.
Now, when he gets an opening like that, he'll definitely take it.
A minute 20 left to play in the first quarter. Goodwin passes to Slim. And the wide open shot from Warren offline with his 3. Pacers trail by 16. Outside, George. Hansbrough setting the pick for George. In the corner, Neal with it. That 3 off the mark. Here is Slim. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. He feeds it to Goodwin. Here is Slim. Kirilenko with the double team. Slim passes to Goodwin. And he overshot that one, missing. Indiana's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. George dishes to Neal. Feeds to George. There's the three. That's good. George has got 7 points in the game.
Very well done. He is a confident, dynamic scorer.
Here comes T.J. Warren. He's coming off a 13-point game against Washington.
And he played great at the defensive end of the floor, too, Kevin. He had a couple of important block shots in that game, so good all-around effort.
And an overpowering first-quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. The Suns on top. They lead by 13. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports.
Coming up next Sunday night, December 13th, Goran Dragic and the Phoenix Suns go up against Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers. Hoops action.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And for the Suns, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Just the start they wanted to this game. Solid offense. They got good ball movement.
Stagnant at all. Free-flowing and fluid at the offensive end.
Here is Hill. On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. Rodney Stuckey out there with Hill. Then there's Ian Mahinmi. And it's Andre Kirilenko. And it's Hansbrough. In at the four-shot. Off his leg. And they're saying he kicked the ball. Mahinmi kicks to Hansbrough. Stuckey outside. Just 5 on the clock. From 12 feet out. Second chance shot, and it's blocked. They get it back. Tries yet again, and he gets it to go. Stuckey's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Pacers. Suns leading by 11. And Hill over to help. Kicks to Warren. Passes it to Slim. To the paint. Warren, good. Warren's got his second basket of the night.
Broke out the finger roll, guys. That was kind of a stylish finish.
Stuckey outside. Lets the three fly, and that one's good. Stuckey's got 8 points.
Now they're not showing too much respect for him defensively, are they?
Pass to Slim. Floats one up. Good on the shot. And the Suns lead by 12.
What an excellent performance from the field for him.
Hill against Dragic. Hill kicks to Kirilenko. It's back to Hill. The jump hook again, Indiana.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
Suns leading by 10. Here's Tolliver using his post moves to get the 2 points. Now here's Stuckey. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
Phoenix has gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside. Suns moving the ball around. Here is Slim. He's guarded by Hill. Out to the right wing. 6 to shoot. And the shot by Warren, no good. Pacers trail by 12. Outside Hill. On the wing, Stuckey. outside Hill. Down low, stolen by Warren. Lets it go with a three. And he knocks it down. Good looking three there from Slim. Slim's got 5 points now in the quarter. Phoenix making some changes. Miles Plumlee comes in for West. Indiana also making some changes. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Mahinmi. And West subs in for Tyler Hansbrough. Dragic against Hill. The dish now to Kirilenko. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the hip.
That's how you do it, the bump and the bucket.
The Pacers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Well, impressive free throw shooting as a team this season, right around that 78%. Mark.
And here is Morris, averaging 10 points per contest. Lets it go with a three. Again from deep, the three-pointer good from Slim. Slim's got 29 in the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, if you just looked at assist as the measuring stick, they've been by far the better team.
Pass to Dragic. Here's Slim. Another three for Phoenix.
You know, the more these three-pointers continue to drop, the more you can sense the frustration coming from this defense.
No question. No matter what they've thrown at them, they've not been able to take that shot away.
Here's West. Oh, yes, the turnaround. West has got 7 points in the game.
The turnaround jumper. That was a thing of beauty.
Suns leading by 16. Rockets the pass to Slim. He kicks to Dragic. The pass to Slim. Dishes it to Tolliver. 6 on the shot clock. Here is Slim. He's guarded by Hill. They get it back. Here's Plumlee. Off target at the rim. Pacers trail by 16. The feed to Kirilenko. He dishes it to Hill. Kicks to Stuckey. Lets it go with a three. Stuckey with another miss.
Poor shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Slim in the last game against the Washington Wizards got down to business. He ended up with 68 points and also had an incredible amount of assists, really setting his teammates up every minute on the court. It was a performance for the ages and one that will have the whole league talking.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing, Clark.
Yeah, I agree. I was just glad I got a chance to witness it. It's always such a special night when a player of his caliber gets so locked in and focused.
And you know, in an 82-game season with so much talent, every once in a while, everything's going to click. And that was definitely the case that night.
He feeds it to Dragic. Passes it to Plumlee. There's the dish to Morris. Stuckey brings the double team. The Suns need to get a shot off. Here's Slim, and he drops that one in. Slim's got 13 points in just this quarter.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's keyed this run, Clark, because they're keeping the ball moving. Defense hasn't been able to set up.
And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
It was a slow start for him, but he started to take off since we hit the second quarter, guys.
Markieff Morris is checked in for Anthony Tolliver. Paul George is checked in for Indiana. Gary Neal comes in for Rodney Stuckey. Feeds it to Plumlee. Shoots from 14, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Boy, the ball movement's been fantastic here the last few possessions.
Pass to Hibbert. He kicks it to Neal. Three-pointer. Shot is no good. And Phoenix the other way now.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding department too, Clark.
Yeah, it's been a really gritty performance. They'll have some bruises to show for it, but that's the way it should be. You should feel that you competed when you do that work inside.
Suns leading by 20. Morris passes to Slim to the middle. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
They've done a lot of good work with the ball. Really moving both the ball and moving bodies, getting quality chances at the hoop.
And they're not wasting chances when they get them. I mean, they're hitting their shots.
Hill dishes to West. From 17 feet out, Morris with the rebound.
You just assume he's going to knock those down when he's as open as he was there.
Deflects the pass. Rockets the pass to Slim. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
Yeah, guys, it's his consistent shooting that's really helped get his team into a position they're in right now.
Indiana's gotten into trouble with the three ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. George with the ball. He's got 7. Here's Neal. Indiana again missing.
You really don't want to see him missing those mid-range shots, but when he's open, he's got to shoot it.
Morris passes to Slim, and he stuffs that one home.
Oh, man, they are just putting the hammer down right now.
Defensively and offensively. It has all been working for him today.
Pacers shooting about 42% so far. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
I got to find something, you're right. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. And the Suns making a change here.
10 seconds of the shot. Your Suns. McCormick. Goodwin.
Here's Neal. Right now averaging 5 points a game.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
And the bucket counts. He's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
This guy's putting on a clinic out there. Everything is sound and sharp and crisp. He's really the centerpiece of their offense.
The Suns shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
Slim. One shot.
Really an extraordinary game for Slim. 11 rebounds, and he's buried a ton of three-pointers in this game, too.
Yeah, it's hard to keep track of just how many of those he's hit.
Left side, George. Pass to Neal to stop the drought. Rebound by Slim. Slim's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Over to the wing. Beyond the arc. They get the rebound. McCormick. Nice work on the boards. Paying off with the basket.
Steve, not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge, too.
Yeah, well deserved. I mean, they have worked their tails off on the glass.
Now Hill. West setting the pick for Hill. Shot clock at 6. Out to the right wing. There's Neal with the 3. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Hill's got his 8th assist here tonight.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Goodwin passes to Slim. Here's Morris. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Morris has got 5 points in the quarter. And the Pacers shooting a pretty cool 37% from the floor in the second. Not what they're looking for. They get a hand on it. Oh, and here comes Goodwin all alone. Here's Slim. Oh! Slim's got rebound number 13 with that last one. The pass to Goodwin to the inside. Morris with the bucket. Morris has got 6.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
Love it. Old school. Just physical play in the paint. Dominate.
West outside. Neal takes it off the glass. Neal's got his third bucket of the night.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
Yeah, and it's a strategy that has served them well in this opening half, Clark.
Goodwin passes to Slim. Out to the wing. 5 to shoot. He had a nice open look right there. Morris has got 8 points in the quarter.
He's certainly starting to heat up from outside. That's his third for the game, his second in this quarter.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. It's Hill on the wing. Dishes to West. It's back to Hill. Blocked. Here's Goodwin. The shot will not go. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. The Suns on top, running away with it. 2K Sports, back in a moment here from the U.S. Airways Center.
Okay, guys, great work in the first half. That's how you take care of business on your home court. Couple things. We've been strong on D, and it's a huge key to where we're at right now. Our defense leads to offense, and that sort of energy is what's getting it done. Our three-point shooting was a highlight, though, and that should open things up for us inside the second half. They've got no choice but to come out a little higher on us on the perimeter. And let's start every possession this half by looking to trigger the fast break. Less bodies on the defensive glass and more guys headed up the court looking for the outlet pass. All right, guys, let's get out there and play a good second half.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. In our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. Slim having a dominant impact in this game.
How about this, a double-double already? I mean, this is a sort of energy performance that just pumps life into your whole team.
You know, the way he's impacted the game in so many different ways, it's been fun to watch and really going to be hard to slow him down.
Slim, he's in at shooting guard. Inside, it's Morris and Plumlee. Marcus Morris is out there with Dragic. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. And there's the feed to Morris. And he uses the glass on the layup. Morris has got the first bucket of the third here for Phoenix. And Indiana shooting 40% from the field. Hill kicks it to West. Stuckey drives inside. And he gets the bucket.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammates. Terrific pass.
The Suns shooting 69%, showing you what a well-oiled offense looks like tonight. Here's Slim. Rodney Stuckey pulls it in.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
George with the ball. Now guarded by Dragic. Hibbert with it. He's against Morris. And it's Hibbert missing. And so here's Phoenix. They went to Indiana for their last meeting with the Pacers and came out with a win.
Yeah, that was a big win for them and an impressive performance, mainly down in the paint. Their rebounding advantage was the difference in the game.
That's good.
All the buckets he's poured in today have put them in a terrific position heading into the stretch.
The Pacers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Outside, George. West outside. And he uses the glass on the layup. West has got 11 points. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Dragic the pass to Slim. He dishes it to Morris. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here is Slim. 43 points in the game. Just 5 on the clock. Inside, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And let's run down for you the top 3-point shooting point guards in the league this season. Number 1, Goran Dragic.
His first job is to orchestrate for his teammates, but being as fantastic as he is at shooting the three, he's never reluctant to take that shot if it's available to him.
Nor should he be. I mean, I tell you what, I would give him the green light every time down, although he probably already has it.
Morris, no good.
Can't get a much better look than that, though.
Sure can't. Not one you'd expect him to miss there.
Hill kicks to Hibbert. And that's collected by Slim. Slim's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Now, here is Morris. 8 points for him, and he gets it to go.
Such a difficult shot to defend, that turnaround.
For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Outside Hill. Kicks it to George. In the corner, Stuckey with it. Stuckey with another miss.
The defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
Slim passes to Morris. Here is Slim. He's guarded by Stuckey. Here is Slim. He feeds it to Morris. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Roy Hibbert.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, they were very lucky defensively because there was some miscommunication there. They left him wide open.
Phoenix grabs the miss. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Passes to Dragic. From the arc. Dragic with another miss. The Pacers shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Hill with it. Guarded now by Morris. Hill kicks to Hibbert.
Suns foul call.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Man, they keep piling up the assists, guys. Great ball movement.
They've really been on fire from beyond the arc tonight, too. I mean, a lot of their points have come from out there.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Mirotic is checked in for Miles Plumlee. Tolliver comes in for Morris, and Warren subbed in for Morris. And a change for the Pacers. Hansbrough's checked in. And count it, 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line. So we'll see Nikola Mirotic go to the line here. Roy Hibbert picks one up. Andre Kirilenko is checked in for Indiana. The Suns shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
Well, pretty good numbers this season at the line for this club. Right around 78% as a team.
Here's George. He's got 7. There's the dish to Mahinmi. Out to Stuckey. The 3. The shot's good on the assist by George. And that's 15 points for Rodney Stuckey.
Yeah, and that's his first 3.5. There may be more in store.
3-pointer. And he hits the triple. 3 points there on the shot from Slim.
How about that for a response?
They will say they can give the 3 as well as they can take the 3.
Stuckey outside. And he makes good on the layup. Stuckey's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
Here's Slim. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And he continues to shoot well after that blazing first half.
Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And George, here we go. That's blocked, but they'll get another chance. That's going to be over and back, not watching for the line that time. Well, folks, tonight a great rebounding game we're watching in progress. And now, with that in mind, let's take a look at the all-time record for rebounds in a single game. How about Wilt Chamberlain with 55 rebounds back on November 24th, 1960.
And that's a record that I'd always thought would stand forever. No one's come close to it for decades. This is unbelievable. What a shooting exhibition we're seeing out there today.
The Pacers have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime, 5 out of 11. Feeds it to Hansbrough. Kirilenko kicks to Stuckey. Goes up the baseline, and that one goes long. Phoenix has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Yep, it's good, and another 3 from Slim. Slim's got 55.
This is incredible. It's been a 3-point barrage since halftime.
Yeah, whether by design or by accident, it has been impressive.
Stuckey into the lane.
And, you know, the rebounding edge here has been key because they're getting a lot of extra possessions offensively as a result.
Guys, you're absolutely right. It's made all the difference.
No good from Slim. And Indiana shooting 40% from the field. Here's George. And he gets the bucket. George has got 9. Phoenix has got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. Got that one up quick. 58 points for Slim.
That's 12 straight points coming off three-pointers. I mean, somebody do something defensively.
Well, I agree with you. I mean, who's going to step up? They're rolling out there now, so you got to get in their chest, make them uncomfortable, and try to deny those looks. Looking at the numbers for Rodney Stuckey, he's got 17 points, and he sprayed home 3 3-pointers as well.
Yeah, productive day for him from long range.
It's his first trip to the line.
Well, all you need to know is he's shooting 90% from the free throw line. So you know he's playing with a ton of confidence at this point.
And I like the fact, guys, that those numbers have gone up since last season. I mean, he said free throw shooting was an area he was looking to improve, and he has.
Gary Neal's checked in for George. Here's Slim. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And if their last 5 makes, all have been from long range.
Yeah, and the defense has not done a good job of pressing in and denying. I mean, they're hanging back, playing on their heels. They're not being the aggressors here, and the offense is taking advantage of it.
Warren the pass to Slim from the arc. It's rebounded by Indiana. Mahimi's got 6 rebounds in the game. Back to Stuckey. Pass to Hansbrough. Basket is good. The assist from Stuckey. And here is Goodwin. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. The shot's good from Slim.
The more touches he gets, the more this lead will grow. He has just been unconscious this quarter.
Stuckey with it. He's got 18. Out to Kirilenko. He's looking for Mahimi and finds him. Back to Kirilenko. Some nice passing here by Indiana. The offensive rebound. Pass to Stuckey. Back to Kirilenko. Mahimi dishes to Neal. Stuckey outside. He kicks to Neal. Second shot opportunity, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's going to go on Nikola Mirotic.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
The Pacers have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts.
Taking 2 shots.
That's good from Neal.
You look at what Neal has done so far. He's got 8 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
Yeah, a lot of times he's one of those players who can get hot and stay hot from the three-point line. So I look for him to continue to search for shots out there.
Got that bucket in no time at all. 67 points for Slim.
They are wreaking havoc on him with the three-point shot here.
Lazy perimeter defense, Clark. You got to take the shooter's airspace away from him.
Here's Neal. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Kevin, here we can get a good look at Indiana and what kind of numbers they've put up these last 10 games. 8th in blocks, 10th in three-point field goal percentage. And they're in the top half of the league in getting steals as well. Not bad, but could be better.
And this is a team that really relies on those blocks that you talked about, Clark, because when they're at their best, they're really challenging every shot. They cover up, they close out on jump shooters, and if you penetrate and get to the rim, they've got a host of shot blockers there waiting for you.
Wow. What can you say?
Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Hansbrough setting the pick for Stuckey. Here's Neal. He's got 11. Over in the corner, Kirilenko, 6 to shoot. Buries the long-range jumper. Kirilenko's got himself on the board with 3 there. Guys, we have seen them with a lot of good ball movement.
Well, you like the smooth operating they're showing you here. I mean, things are clicking, and more importantly, it makes them tough to defend.
Yeah, there's no agenda. I mean, the ball's just moving to whoever is open, and as a result, they've kind of developed a clicking kind of pace to their game. It's been fun to watch.
For Phoenix, they have been all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
2 shots.
And that one falls from Mirotic. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here is Stuckey, 18 points for him. We've got 1:55 left in the third. Now the pass to Mahinmi, dishes to Neal. And Indiana, another 3.
Boy, they have been terrific from beyond the arc here in the second half. You look at the percentages, good numbers.
Just what the pharmacist prescribed. Those 3-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they keep it up.
And the wide open shot from Warren, and he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Indiana's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Stuckey kicks to Neal, takes the 3. Basket is good. The assist from Stuckey. Neal's got 10 points in just the second half.
The defense sagged off, and, he did not hesitate to rise up and bury that 3.
Slim passes to Warren. Here is Slim. From outside the arc. The rebound by Hansbrough. Hansbrough's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Outside Kirilenko to the wing on the left. The feed now to Mahinmi. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Indiana making some changes. David West, he's checked in for Mahinmi. And it's Hill in for Rodney Stuckey. Here is Slim. He's guarded by Hill.
It'll be a jump ball.
And Phoenix has possession. Passes it to Slim. Unloads from 9. And off the front iron. And in it goes.
Yep, he's their leading scorer, Kevin, in this game, and has been the dominant figure today. No doubt about it.
Outside Hill. There's a screen by Hansbrough. Hill dishes to West. It's Kirilenko on the wing. Outside Hill. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Phoenix ahead, just dominating this one. 2K Sports, back in a moment here from the U.S. Airways Center. Is here. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. On the court right now for the Pacers. George Hill at the 1, Paul George at the 2. Mahinmi is out there with Roy Hibbert, and it's West in at the 3, the small forward. That free throw good from George. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. From deep, and he hits the triple. 3 points there on the shot from Slim.
A serious game-clinching run. They've taken off here. Impressive.
No backing off. What a surge at the right time.
For 3, Hill. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Here is Slim from deep. Another 3 for Phoenix.
They certainly haven't let these fans down tonight. It's been a fun night to be in the building.
It has been. I mean, the atmosphere has been great, and no doubt that helped with the winning effort.
And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you ask?
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, big numbers for you on the offensive end. How were you able to consistently get your shot?
I just put in so many hours in the gym,
you know, playgrounds and everywhere in between. And my shot, it's just as consistent as it gets. I can make most shots blindfolded, honestly. Making them in the game with my eyes open, that's a piece of cake, as you can see with my stat.
Well done. Kevin, over to you.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Well, that'll do it for us. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, Kevin Harlan saying so long. And as we end the game, we bring you our Jordan Player of the Game.
Your question, Chris?
You guys have been making it look easy these last few games. How long do you think it'll last?
Gonna last as long as I'm in the lineup. I ain't going nowhere. Better get your popcorn ready.
We have time for more questions. You, sir?
Looking at the stat sheet, you took an awful lot of threes tonight. Any particular reason for that?
Well, they were giving me open looks, and I took them. Plain and simple. There's no need to look into it any deeper than that.
Okay, you there.
Enough about the team. Let's talk about the personal rivalry that occupies so much of your thoughts lately. Is it a distraction to the team?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about two of the biggest players in the league, letting a personal battle supersede the needs of their respective teams. Isn't that wrong?
I'm motivated every single night, all right? I'm a baller straight from the streets, but you might not know nothing about that. And in the streets, you don't get respect, you earn it. And I'm out there earning respect every single night. And if it means being motivated by battling another big dog, then so be it.
Even if the team suffers?
Team suffer? Man, the team ain't suffering nothing. Not as long as I'm motivated. Are you watching or not?
And that's all we have for tonight, guys. Until next time.